Welcome back to the PWC channel for some more Threat Division action. We have the match between Joker Layton, aka Layton, and FiremasterMT today. So these guys are currently leading the rankings in Threat Division. Joker Layton won his match on 6-0 on week 1, and Firemaster won 5-0. So both these guys had a really good start to the season, and for some reason Layton is putting on the timer here. I don't know why, but yeah, there we go. So, as you can see, Layton does have the infamous mono water team, which is interesting. And Firemaster brought Weezing, Florges, Tangrowth, Aegislash, Zapdos, and Flygon, which Flygon is his signature, so he's probably gonna Terra into something that can deal with water and ice moves a little bit better. Interested to see how that goes. So the first big surprise that I see is that Firemaster did not bring Vaporeon, which you would probably expect because obviously it does have the water absorb. And I know that Layton also counted on that a little bit, that he would bring that. So yeah, that's interesting to me. And then on Layton's side, we do have Azumarill, Starmie, Empoleon, Quillfish, Palafin, and the signature, which is a Lantern. Now, for Layton's team, you always have to expect him to be, or at least a strong likelihood to be Sapsipper Azumarill, obviously, because it's really the only thing that can deal with grass moves comfortably. But yeah, in this match he does also have the Empoleon and the Quillfish, which are at least neutral to grass moves. But yeah, obviously, I mean, Tangrowth is still a huge problem. Just looking at it, if it's Assault Vest Tangrowth, what is Starmie ever gonna do to it? Not much, really. Azumarill, Empoleon, I don't really see how he deals with it well. It always switches into Lantern without any issue. So yeah, we shall see. Alright, I'm gonna let these guys know that I'm ready, otherwise they're probably never gonna move, which is not ideal. And yeah, so for Firemaster, obviously Tangrowth is huge, Zapdos, that's really self-explanatory, but in general, Lantern in its original typing before it terras is a really good counter to Zapdos because it resists the dual step, resists slash is immune to the dual step. Alright, so we see obviously the lead for Firemaster makes sense, Tangrowth, and Palafin for Layton also makes sense because here you can switch it out just at the start of the match. But I don't think, I mean, I don't know Palafin's moveset in depth, so don't quote me on this, but I think it can't really touch Tangrowth, so yeah, Layton is in the uncomfortable situation right from the start where he has to reveal his switch in for grass type moves, and let's see what it is. It is, oh, it's not even a grass type move, it is Quillfish into a knockoff. So Quillfish was Focus Sash, interesting. Why would you run Focus Sash on Quillfish? I'm not sure, honestly, but yeah, I mean, that makes sense if it is a hazard lead, maybe, but interesting item to me, at least. But yeah, Firemaster should probably not stay in here and risk the Tangrowth, because Tangrowth is so valuable for him. He can probably go into Weezing without much trouble. But it's interesting that Layton did not switch into a Azumarill here, which maybe I would have expected, to be honest, personally, him to be Sapsipper again and just run Whirlpool with the idea to hopefully catch Firemaster off guard and catch Firemaster not being too careful and maybe trapping it and taking it down with the what's it called? The thing where it sings Paris song, right? Yeah. Ah, Destiny Bond. So that's the idea behind Focus Sash. But I mean, how did he expect Tangrowth to one-shot it here? That's, I mean, yet now he revealed it, and Firemaster's going to be careful. That was a little bit, I don't know, a little bit hasty by Layton, in my opinion. There, what move would Tangrowth be able to OHKO a Quillfish mid, especially if it has been intimidated? So yeah, Now we know the Destiny Bond, which is definitely a cool move on Quillfish. You don't see it that often. And I like that he ran it. And yeah, now we see the wheezing. And yeah, he at least gets to put up some toxic spikes, which are annoying for sure for the Tangrowth and for Florges as well, if neither of them have the heavy duty boots. But Weezing is able to remove it because Weezing just revealed that it is neutralizing gas as the ability. So yeah, it does touch the ground, so whenever it comes in, it will be able to remove those toxic spikes. Alright, and there we go. We see the Thunderbolt on Empoleon, which is cool. Yeah, Weezing has a really good move pool. It does have some strong coverage moves. Also gets Flamethrower. So yeah, Weezing is a mon that I personally like a lot. In comes Empoleon. So Empoleon, it took 27% from the Thunderbolt, and it reveals that it is another creative set. It has the eject button. Interesting, very interesting. Layton has prepared some tech for this match, as it seems. Unfortunately, so far, didn't really pay off that well for him. Now he goes into Starmie, which I don't know what Starmie is gonna do to either Aegislash or Florges. Wow, that did a lot of damage. 25% to Aegislash, so that must be definitely analytics, Starmie. I'm sure, but yeah, now he's pretty much forced to switch out, and he doesn't have a ghost resist, so if this Aegislash has Shadow Ball, it is free to click it now, and it's probably just gonna kill the Quillfish, honestly. Quillfish is not that bulky. Ah, live and learn. Yeah, but Firemaster can go back into Weezing here if he wants to. He's gonna click the Destiny Bond, of course, but Firemaster is not. He wasn't born yesterday. He's not gonna fall for something that silly. So he can, Firemaster can switch back into Weezing if he wants to get rid of the Toxic Spike. And yeah, I don't really see how Layton will get off this Destiny Bond shenanigans. How many PP does it have? Yeah, 8 PP, so I don't think he can make this work. He just revealed it too early. It might have worked had he not revealed it so hastily, but yeah, he did, so there's that. Well, obviously Weezing can't really kill this Quillfish now because it always has to fear that it dies to the never-ending Destiny Bond here. But if it has like Toxic Spikes, it could set them up now. Yeah, he's gonna try for the Destiny Bond again. Oh, Firemaster actually goes for the Sludge Bomb. Yeah, I don't know. Well, maybe I spoke too soon. Maybe Layton is gonna get away with it. But yeah, that didn't really make any sense. Why would you waste your full health Weezing this easily? Nah. So there we go. Quillfish gets the first kill, and I guess Weezing as well. And now both guys are gonna have to choose a lead again. I would be very surprised if we saw anything else but Tangrowth from Firemaster, just because Tangrowth really deals well with at least 4 out of 5 mons here. No, we don't know if this is like Spec Starmie with Ice Beam. That's not something that Tangrowth would want to take, but apart from that, I don't really see what threatens it here. Especially given the fact that Layton still hasn't revealed the Azumarill. Maybe he's playing it clever with the Azumarill. Now, since he really hastily revealed the Destiny Bond on Quillfish, maybe he's doing a better job of it with the Azumarill and does have the Zepzipper in the back and just didn't reveal it yet. That would be kind of hype, but yeah, let's see. I'm kind of expecting Starmie to come out here because Starmie really hits everything apart from Florges and possibly the Aegislash really well. And you would expect Firemaster to go for Tangrowth here. Alright, but we do see Empoleon instead. Now that's obviously a good deal for Firemaster here because he does get to click the Earthquake. And yeah, Layton really doesn't have a single switch in for an EQ on this team. Unless this is like the Sugarberry Empoleon. But yeah, I mean, Flygon is the signature, so it's possible, but I don't really expect to. Oh, he goes for Dragon Dance. Nah, I think he's. He should have just EQ'd because this is probably not Electric Terror, by the way. That's nice. But yeah, I should have just EQ'd if he has it because we don't know what this Lantern is going to Terror into. It definitely can't OHKO the Flygon now that it is in Electric type. So that's good at least. But yeah, I still think. All right, he goes for Flying Terror. Yeah, see, that's what I mean. Hmm. Yeah, he should have just EQ'd, man. He could have possibly gotten almost rid of this Lantern. Nah, well, that's a little bit of a missed opportunity, unfortunately, but this game is still pretty even, so nothing too bad has happened yet for the Firemaster. Still think he could have been way more ahead than he is had he not made this wheezing sack and the just click EQ here. But yeah, let's see what Layton goes into. He doesn't really have much that wants to take a +1 electric type move here. Obviously can always switch back into Lantern for the Volt Absorb, but Lantern really can't do anything back to Flygon, and he just gets to Dragon Dance up more and more and more. And eventually he's gonna be so strong, depending on the coverage it has. I mean, obviously if it is like Earthquake Thunder Punch, then it just can't touch Lantern now. That would be that would be the best case scenario for Layton. But yeah, I think Thunder Punch EQ, is that gonna be his coverage? That's possible. It's possible. But we'll see. That would be really unfortunate for Firemaster. He can't really expect flying Volt Absorb Lantern. Honestly, that's a little bit random. In comes Azumarill. Alright. Yeah. Azumarill, if it is banded, it's definitely gonna kill Flygon. Apart from that, I don't really see it killing a electric type Flygon in one hit. And I don't know if it can live a... Oh, it's just gonna Aqua Jet. Interesting. And it does not live the Thunder Punch. So yeah, we see that Flygon is indeed a problem for Layton. And Layton doesn't have the fastest team in the world. That's what I... Yeah, and now he's gonna test if this Flygon can hit Lantern. And I'm interested myself. It would have to have a third coverage move. If it has Roost, it's not gonna be able to touch Lantern at all. Oh man, if only he EQ'd it when he had the chance. But yeah, we shouldn't complain. He still is in this good... Yeah, he just can't touch it. Well, what a shame. Yeah, that's really cool for Layton that it worked out this well with the flying Volt Absorb Lantern. in what universe is this just a bluff and he's like Water Absorb? Doesn't even have the immunity to electric type attacks. But yeah, he's gonna have it. Alright, in comes Palafin. Interesting. I don't know. I would guess it gets Crunch if he brings it in this confidently. Because, I mean, I know what this said. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I knew what was gonna happen there. Yeah. All right, so he's bulk up, but what would be a move to hit the Aegis? I mean, yeah, now obviously this is always gonna be mind games between Sub and King's Shield. But yeah, I mean, still, this is not the fastest mon in the world. Oh, it's base 100, so it speed ties with both the Flygon and the Zapdos potentially. Yeah, but is he gonna be able to do anything to Tangrowth really? Firemaster smartly just keeps on clicking Shadow Ball. Yeah, I think he is in a good place in this match. This Lantern is really annoying though. It really is. And let's see if the Palafin has anything to hit Tangrowth with. I hope he is like Giga Drain on Tangrowth. That would be ideal now. Just so he can circumvent the boosted defense stat. If he has Power Whip, He always has the increased crit chance, so that's at least something. But yeah, let's see what Layton has in store for a big old Tangrowth. I mean, Tangrowth was as obvious as anything, so I'm sure Layton prepared something for it. That's a really tense, really interesting match. I really love how this flying type Terra Lantern is so hard to deal with for Firemaster. That was a really good bring for Layton, and it matches up so perfectly with this Flygon set. Apparently it really can't touch it. Ah man, if only he had like Stone Edge as his last move, that would have been funny. But alas, it is not. Alright, so someone's thinking here that's probably Layton. I mean, you can't really be surprised to see this Tangrowth, so I'm a little bit confused. And obviously for Firemaster this is not a hard decision. He just has to click the grass move, whichever one he has. That's what you click here. And yeah, but I mean, even then, Layton, the only other option he has is to go into Lantern. And yeah, he is gonna have Air Slash on Lantern. I think Lantern does get that. So it has close combat. Alright, so it's probably gonna die here if he has Giga Drain. Yeah, very nice. Sorry, I'm a little bit biased, by the way, towards Firemaster because he is my favorite coach, and I'm not gonna feel bad about it. So yeah, that's very nice. That's very nice. He got the Giga Drain, as you always should, and he's not gonna fall for the Ice Beam that's coming his way. At least I hope that is the case. So he should probably sack his Flygon here, in my opinion. He shouldn't take too much damage on Aegislash because he can just always bring... This Aegislash is really important to deal with Lantern as well. But he does go into Aegislash. I hope he doesn't get... Yeah, that's tough. Alright, do you want to say something? 9? Okay. Yeah, let's see. So here he goes for the Shadow Ball. So Aegislash is really good in this match for him, but he really shouldn't let it take too much damage. No. Yeah, okay, he gets to get rid of the Empoleon, I guess, or not. He was Specs, so it doesn't do as much damage anymore. But maybe he has the Shadow Sneak now to... but that's unfortunate. How does he deal with Lantern? I mean, yeah, Florges still beats it. Yeah, Florges just should win this game on its own, pretty much now. Hopefully. It can't... This Starmie does not have the choice packs anymore, and Lantern just should lose to it, so hopefully Florges gets the job done here. He can't kill the Empoleon now, but obviously he can always revenge kill it with like Zapdos or... And yeah, after that, he goes into Empoleon. Now, if this has Ice Beam, and he is not Assault Vest... Oh, he was Rocky Helmet, he revealed that already. Oh, Layton just goes for a knockoff again. Interesting. Welp. Yeah, there we go. So this Tangrowth has done its job now. It can definitely be sacked, depending on whether Firemaster wants to be cheeky and preserve differential, but yeah, Starmie can't really set up, neither can Lantern, so there's really no way for Layton to bring this match back, apart from maybe... I guess he could possibly Toxic Stall with Lantern if he has it, Deflorges, and then kill it with Starmie. But yeah, he was... Oh yeah, by the way, was this choice specs was tricked to Aegislash earlier, obviously. Yeah, didn't really pay good enough attention apparently. But yeah, let's see. Hopefully he has some decent special investment, physical investment in his Rogers, and he's just able to take these Psyshocks for days. Ah, yeah, that's looking nice for him. Yeah, so this is just gonna be it, honestly, for Firemaster. He's gonna win this game with floor chess, and there's really not much that Layton can do about it, apart from the possible toxic on Lantern. But yeah, at this point, even then, I goes I goes for Thunder Wave. Yeah, I mean, I guess Thunder Wave can bring any game back, but yeah, I don't really see it, honestly. How is this gonna work? It begins. So yeah, I guess he gave himself the best chance with Uber Hex. He can possibly bring it back, but yeah, this would be insane if he loses this. I don't really see it. This should be a 4-0 win for Firemaster. Unless he really gets Hex to hell and back. Ah, he also has the aromatherapy. Perfect. Yeah. So really came prepared. There's really nothing that Layton can do. And so this is just gonna slowly peter out this game. I don't know what Layton is doing. Is he trying to T-wave him again? I guess that's his only chance. So yeah, what else is he gonna do? But yeah, I don't really see. Para is, oh damn it. I mean, Para really is a nightmare every time. So yeah, I guess he still has a chance now. Like, but even then he can. Yeah, now he's also got the dropped special attacks. So hopefully this is just gonna end without too much hex now. Just one more Moonblast. You can do it, Florides. Then we are done with this. All right. Congrats, Firemaster. I'm very happy. GG. Well played to both guys. That was an interesting match. And that was also well played for the most part by both guys. I love Layton's prep. The flying type Lantern worked out super well. The Palafin was not really well prepared for Tangrowth. It was, he told me that earlier, it was meant to set up on Vaporeon, which is really good. It was really good for setting up on Vaporeon, but yeah, that was really wise of Firemaster to not bring Vaporeon, honestly. And yeah, really interesting sets like eject button Empoleon with knockoff trick scarf. Yeah, I wonder what the Azumarill was. It possibly just banned it. But it really came back to bite him to not be prepared for grass-type moves. He really is forced to bring the Azumarill with Sapsipper every time. Had he brought that, he would have been in much better shape against Tangrowth this game. But yeah, as I said, GG. Well played, very well played by Firemaster. And yeah, with that being said, congrats to Firemaster for taking the lead in the season, and we shall see each other in the next one.